Have moments of intimacy started to feel like more of a test rather than something that is enjoyable? There is a part of us that wants to have intimacy without pressure, without stress, without worry, without embarrassing experiences, and to feel fun, to feel connected, to feel confident, to feel relaxed in these moments. But yet the reality is what we're experiencing right now is painful. Sometimes we even avoid it because it feels awkward. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to have intimacy without pressure and what you can start doing right now. I've fixed performance anxiety for myself, and I've spent the last 4 years understanding this, working with men from all continents around the world, apart from Antarctica, to be able to fix sexual performance anxiety. Okay, so let's talk about this. You may have always experienced a feeling of pressure when it comes to intimacy, and there is a part of you that wants to be able to have fun, to feel relaxed and to feel confident when it comes to bedroom experiences. Or you may be, on the other hand, a guy that used to really enjoy intimacy, connection, those moments, the skills, let's say, that you brought into the bedroom, and now things have seemed to change either recently or in the last few years, and you're wondering, what's happened? What's wrong with me? Now, in either of these situations, we're usually asking ourselves similar sets of questions. What if I can't satisfy the person? What if they don't want me because of this? What if I'm not normal? What if I'm broken? What if I can't be fixed? We ask ourselves these types of questions, and obviously our self-esteem takes a massive hit. Does that help us in terms of having intimacy without pressure, or does it add more pressure? It's obvious, it adds more pressure. Now, my advice in this video is not going to be stop putting pressure on yourself and have a nice day and that's it. No, because obviously that would be the most unhelpful advice ever. So what are the things that we can start doing to reduce the amount of pressure that we're putting on ourselves when it comes to intimacy? The first thing is just quite simply learning to be more present with our partner. Now, what does that mean? I'd like you to start tuning into their sensations and their reactions when you're touching different parts of their body and not rushing in, taking your time to explore their body, bringing a level of curiosity to it, looking at some new places or freckles or marks on their body that perhaps you didn't see before, taking your time to explore it and seeing their reaction. Just this alone could help us remove the pressure of it needs to go from 0 to 100%, or I need to be able to really perform here. Now, I do want to make a distinction here. There is a difference between analyzing how somebody is reacting to what we're doing versus being relaxed and just going with the flow. Okay, if we're analyzing our partner's response and thinking, why aren't they making any noises? Are they not enjoying it? Do we need to change something? Am I doing this right? Our partner will pick up on that. Okay, so I'm talking about just being able to be present without any expectations and be present with the sensation, the movement of tracing a line down their body, just bringing curiosity to these small moments. Okay, that can help us to start reducing. It doesn't fix everything, but it can help us to start reducing pressure. And then linked to that is the opposite, allowing ourselves to just be present with the sensation that our partner is giving to us when they're touching our body. Okay, how about instead of going straight from 0 to 100 miles an hour, let's give each other some massages tonight. Let's just try that out. And allowing yourself to feel the different sensations. Or if our partner's performing something on us orally, instead of thinking, oh my God, am I maintaining it? Are they doing it in the right way? I understand these thoughts come into our head. Okay, so I'm not being unrealistic here, but I'd like you to just start, even if it's for a moment, okay? Even if the situation doesn't go to plan, in the end, I'd like you to just still start tuning into how does that feel? What's the different sensations? Trying to shift your focus and attention onto the feeling itself that you're getting in that area and that part of your body that they're stimulating versus being up here. Well, ultimately, we're always up here anyway, but there's a difference between being in here, stuck in here, versus connecting with what's going on outside and thinking about that in our mind. Before I move on to the final thing I want to mention, in the description below, I'm going to put the link to the performance anxiety quiz. If you have been experiencing erection challenges or anxiety challenges in the bedroom and you're a man, this is a free quiz where you ask yourself 10 yes or no questions that will show you, are these challenges because of performance anxiety or is it something else? And then what to do about it so that you can start getting it fixed. If this sounds good, then head to the description below. You'll see the link in there to the performance anxiety quiz. When you click on that, it will take you straight to the page where you can answer those 10 yes or no questions. The final thing that I'd like to share with you is trying something new. And I don't necessarily mean new positions here, but it could be that as well, switching it up a bit. I'd like you to go and spend some time doing a little bit of research. I'm going to put some YouTube channels in the description below of two people who I really rate, Caitlin V and Helena Nista, and just learn from them. Learn some new tips, some new techniques, and I want you to then just go and choose one and practice it. Okay, and have some fun or excitement practicing that in the bedroom. So it's not about going into an intimate experience thinking, I've got to perform, I've got to do really well here. What if I don't? What if they're not satisfied? I'd like you to go into it with the mindset of, I've learned something new. I'm just going to go and try that out and test that out and see how that works. And this does not have to be full penetration. I would actually say the first couple of times that you're doing this and learning a new technique from one of these channels, pick something that isn't full penetration, where it's either a type of massage or a way of touch or something like this, and to try that out. These are just 3 examples of ways that we can begin to reduce pressure by taking the focus off of our own performance, off of just looking at it through the lens of ourselves, and more about how does our partner experience it? How does it feel for me when my partner is doing things? And what's something new that we can bring in that sparks some curiosity, that takes us away for a moment from the pressure? As I said to you, it's important that we get bedroom challenges sorted, and the performance anxiety quiz is the right place to start if you are experiencing challenges in the bedroom personally. I look forward to seeing you right there.